Right. Okay. So, as you know, you get with the this is off the language paper 1. So you get given in question 5, you get those 2 options. So we've started looking at the image, and as you can see here, this was one. I forget what year this was from. It's about, I think it's about 2-3 years ago, possibly. And it always has this question 5. Always starts with this: an online competition for story writing is being held, and you have decided to enter, or it'll be that, or it'll say your school is holding a writing competition and you are entering. It's always that kind of concept that goes with this question sort of thing. And as you can see here, you've got a story that could be here. The interesting thing is, as well, notice that it says you should write a story that is suggested by the picture. So again, you can use that as a launch pad. You don't have to go with every aspect in detail, but it's just something that sparks your creativity from within that. So quick rapid fire. Let's begin to see what you get from this. So looking at that picture, Oliver, what first of all, what sort of grabbed your attention in the picture? You think, ooh, that could be something that you could begin to use to craft into a story. Anything in particular?
I don't really know. It's boring. Maybe the color palette I quite like.
Yeah.
It might be like, what do you call it? Like, is it like pathetic fallacy? Like,
yeah, I mean, and yeah, it does lend itself. Yeah, here is something that you could have, which would be full of pathetic fallacy. Yeah. Penny, how are you reacting to that image?
You'd say it has quite like a depressing tone.
Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it? Straight away. What makes it depressing, Penny?
Maybe like the lack of sunlight and colour, and like he's wearing black, and that has like connotations of like sadness.
Yeah. So yeah, so we've got that sort of depressing tone.
And it's like the blue.
It almost looks like the bird.
Yeah. If I go to Charlotte first, then Hugh. So Charlotte, what were you saying?
Like blue, you think of blue when you're sad. Well, I do anyway. He is so, and it's got a lot of like blue tones in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Okay. Yeah. And Hugh, what did you say?
Mine wasn't really relevant. I was just saying that it looked like the bird was judging him.
No, because there is an interesting thing. You get this solitary seagull. Because remember, in this you can make it, it can be whatever you like. Because I mean, again, I'm going to come back to one of my usual mantras here. I mean, it's the more you do kind of read just for pleasure, the more you can begin to adapt things. And in situations like this, you can think, wait a minute. Because any of you who are familiar with Philip Pullman and the whole kind of Northern Lights trilogy and the ones that he's done from on that, what could that seagull be?
A symbol?
Oh, it's demon.
His little
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, the seagull could be his demon. Yeah, that little character that reflects their personality and all that sort of thing. So you could have that. It could be a connection, and again, it could be their sort of kind of anthropomorphic idea. Maybe that seagull can actually talk. And again, the story could come from the seagull's perspective. It doesn't have to be the humans. So you don't think that your ideas, it's not relevant. It's whatever you've got as a launch pad off of that image there. Now, the other thing that strikes us, obviously, it's just full of isolation here, isn't it? We've got wide open spaces. And so, we've got the solitary human and we've got the solitary seagull, haven't we? So, I mean, again, that isolation, that sense of isolation can make it come across as quite depressing, negative. Okay?
Yeah, Maybe the seagull could be like a reincarnation of like a family member or something, and that
Yeah.
could be like why he's sad or something.
Right. Yeah, and notice how we're assuming he's sad. We're assuming it's a he just by the sort of physical shape that we can see, but we don't know because we don't see his face, so we don't know what the look is on his face, and you can begin to change about the type with that. Clem, how do you react to this image?
I don't. It looks like depressing, but it also looks very peaceful.
Good. Now, why do you say peaceful?
Because everything looks so still.
Yeah, good.
There's no movement.
Good. So that could, again, picking on the ideas about pathetic fallacy and all that sort of thing, how could that reflect his mood? What is he feeling then, maybe, he or she, inwardly? Oops. It's really still, so there's no movement on the water. Symbolically, what could you link the water to for your character here? That question can be answered by anyone. If that character was feeling angry in that image, what would be happening on the water?
Waves.
Waves, wouldn't it? So again, the fact that it's really still, you can think about it, is this reflective of then inner calm, peacefulness? And as you know, as I've said to you, I'm busily, our family, we're busily binge watching our way through Vikings at the moment. We're on to season 5 now, part 1. And thinking about that, what could this person be doing on this jetty? What could they be waiting for?
Like someone to arrive on a boat.
Someone to arrive, yeah. And again, obviously, you're thinking a boat of some description.
His imagination to kick in.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you say it's reflecting?
Oh, you most certainly could. I like that. Right. So what else was said there? Waiting for the imagination. Oops. We can think about also that idea of inspiration too. So again, yeah, and it is that, what is it they are waiting for? Okay. Now, right. Good. Who else have I not asked yet? Oh, John, what are you getting from this picture, John? What really sort of kind of strikes you? What takes your imagination here?
Well, it's kind of been said. It looks like a really quiet place, but I don't know. You can kind of see it from a religious point of view because
yeah,
you can see the mountains. No, it's because we've been doing this scenarios. It's just in my head, but like that's like that valley is it's the same thing they had in the picture of the Holy Grail.
Yeah. And it could be religion. It's isn't it? It's about but almost like sort of belief, isn't it? Yes, because there is such a lack of movement here. Yeah, but in that quality, yes. So maybe making him a bit of a, it could be a bit of a holy man.
Maybe trying to get to his happy place.
Yeah, his happy place. He could be a shaman, couldn't he? He could be a guru. All of these things, all of these potentials, because again, we've got nature and the human being as well, and everything being, as you say, calm. And these sort of vast sort of mountainscapes that we've got as well here. Very good. Thank you. Philippa, what about you? What do you react to?
I thought it was kind of like kind of it looks like somewhere that you'd go to get away from everything.
Yeah. Oh, whose dog's that? It cried.
It's the puppies.
Oh,
They're very noisy.
that's all right. Oh, but yes, you do. You know, it's this idea. Is this person here by choice? Are they trying to get away from something? Yeah, good. Oops. Yeah, you could have all of that. Okay, good. Right, now, so it's just gone 12:04, right? So let's say 12:05. I'm going to give you 10 minutes now. Okay, 10 minutes. And just jot this off in your OneNote. So in next 10 minutes, okay. So what I want you to do, and again, just do this in kind of note fashion. I don't expect it to be full sort of sentence. And just on your OneNote, just sort of jot down initial ideas here. I want you to give this character a name. I want you to give this character a specific age, then a bit background detail about them. Do they have family? What are the family members? Why is he there? Begin to speculate about an idea of why he's there. What does he do for a living? That sort of thing. Just begin to play about with that individual character now and put some flesh in the bones of it. Why have we only seen the back of this character? Think about that. Yeah, give me some sort of physical description of them as well. Whoops. Only two twos. Two. Yeah, it's my character, isn't it? Okay, you get 10 minutes. Create the backstory, please. Oops. Okay, let's begin to see what you've got. So, Oliver, what name have you given the character?
I haven't given him a name. He's just called the boy.
Oh, he's just called the. Oh, right. Okay. Enigmatic. So let's. So name. So we've got. Your option is the boy. Now, what made you go for the boy rather than, let's say, the man or whatever? Why boy?
Because he feels like he's kind of like a pointless, pointless, secret, anonymous person to the world. Because he hasn't really got a family left, and he just feels like life isn't really worth it anymore.
Right. Oh, why? This is very cheery, Oliver. Okay, thank you very much. Right, very good. Clem, what about you? Have you got a name for this character?
I've kind of done the same thing as Oliver.
Okay, so you've gone for a no name, yeah?
But instead of having a name, he just kind of symbolises all teenagers to like a certain age.
Right, ooh. Okay. Oops. Can't spell it. So we're getting, yeah, good. Okay, right. Penny, do you have a name for your character?
No.
No, nobody given this poor character a name. Has anyone given the poor character a name?
Yeah.
Right, Hugh, what have you called him?
I called him Ryan.
Ryan. Right.
Yeah, I don't know why.
That's all right. You know, it's Ryan. Yeah, it's you know, you can say strong sounding name. Yeah. And what other detail have you got for Ryan then, Hugh? You got an age?
I said he's like 16, I'd say.
Okay. Okay, so he's 16-year-old. What about the rest of his family?
Well,
Good.
his parents died.
Oh, why are you laughing about this? This is
I'm
things
not, because you before you didn't really want the same type of like story.
Yeah. Okay, so his parents have died. Is it natural causes death or has it been?
No, a hit and run and a car
Sorry?
crash.
Oh, car crash. Ooh, gruesome. Right, okay. Okay. So he is very much on his own. Yeah. Okay.
And he's gone to live with his uncle
Right.
in the countryside.
Oh, right. Yeah. And how's that working out, Hugh?
He's had to move school and everything, and he's like struggling with like keeping up with work and all that, as he's still grieving over the loss of his parents. And he goes to the whatever he's on, I say it's a wooden platform or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
To just like reflect and like relieve stress and just like think about life and just like unplug from the world.
Oh, good. I like that phrase. Very good. Yeah. Right. Very good indeed. Thank you. John, what have you got for your character?
So his name's Alexander.
Right. So Alexander. Right.
He's 17 years old.
Right. Okay.
So basically, his sister died, on the
Everybody's
lake.
death. Oh my goodness.
She died on the lake.
Yeah.
Murdered,
Oh my. And that, all right.
but never sold.
Okay.
And he lives with his parents.
Right. So still living with his parents. Yeah. Very
Except
good.
for Matt, he's just a normal kid.
Yeah. Normal life, you know. Got a murdered sister, you know. Everyday, a tale of everyday life, John.
Yeah, a nice little cold case.
Oh, very good. I can sense a TV series or a Netflix series coming up here.
Maybe.
Jess, how about you? What have you got for your character?
I haven't really done a backstory.
Okay, so what
I'm just, I don't know.
what have you got so far? Has this character got a name?
No, I feel like it becomes more, I don't know, it's more mysterious if you haven't got a name.
Right, so mysterious because no name, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now why is he there? Have you decided upon the reasons why he's there? Yeah.
No, but I'm just writing about what he feels at the moment.
Right, so what's he kind of feeling at the moment then? Do you want to share that?
Well, before you said that it's kind of like trapped and stuff, but I feel like it's almost the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
Vast exemption.
All right. So that's that the sort of openness of his surroundings is kind of freeing him. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, but then he kind of looks really depressed there, so I'm not really sure.
He's conflicted. Okay. You've all gone for a very unhappy character so far. Penny, do you want to give us some details? I mean, I know you've not got any name from, but what sort of backstory have you got for this character? What sort of detail have you got so far?
Well, I don't know. I was thinking he could have like gone out with his friends onto the lake,
Mm-hmm.
and then like kind of goes unconscious, and then like finds all his friends dead, and he doesn't know if he killed them or someone else did.
Right. Wow, quite a bit happening there. Oops. Okay. Wow, quite a few things going on here. Now, has anybody given him any physical features? What about colour of his hair? What does his face look like? What colour are his eyes? Who wants to chip
I
in?
said that he hasn't been eating very well since the loss, so he's getting skinnier.
Right. Okay. Okay. So there's one option, yeah. That's and again, you get to think about it. He could have you could think about the cheekbones being sharp then, because of that. Okay. What else do we want to add about his physical features? What colour of eyes is he going to have here, Oliver?
Let's go green.
Right, he's going to have green eyes. Anybody want to give him any other colour eyes? No? How about he's got different coloured eyes, distinctive features. One green, one blue, or one blue, one brown, whatever. Yeah, okay. Describe his face to me. Anyone? What sort of shape face does he have? Gone quiet. Right. Clem, give me a shape for his face, please. Adjective to describe what his face looks like.
His shape.
Well, you can have a round face. You can have a kind of oval. It could be, round jolly features. It could be hang drawn, sunken eyes.
I think sunken eyes would be good.
You think sunken eyes would be good? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the state of his teeth? Are they in good condition, poor condition? Anybody, just chip in. Give him physical features here.
Good.
Could you just say good?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want him to have yellow teeth, do you?
So he's been brushing his teeth well. Right, so he's got immaculate molars, despite having his sunken eyes, but his teeth are in good. And again, the fact that he's got really good teeth, but he's got, maybe these sunken eyes, it just might. So that might just make the teeth more prominent. If I get that sort of sunken eyes, you think about these sorts of things.
But you mean stick out?
Yeah, a little bit, because if we put things together, Hugh's been saying he's not been eating so well, and so he's going to have that. The flesh is not going to be so strong on his face, then, sort of thing, and so things become a bit more obvious. That sort of jawline and the structure of his mouth. Although he's got really nice, clean teeth and no fillings, all nice and level, all that sort of stuff. It might be that become a bit more prominent now because he's got the sunken eyes, not been eating a lot. Yeah. It's up to you to decide. It's just these options that you have here. What about his jawline? Does he have a good, strong jawline? Does it have a dimple in it? Tell me, what shape?
Like a right angle.
Like a right, all right. So he's going to have a really good square jawline, right? Right. Thank you. And again, that would if we're thinking about maybe that idea, because you got that, that strong, rigid jawline here, that could maybe sort of suggest maybe he's a little bit of a powerful character. Okay. Any distinguishing features, like birthmarks, tattoos?
I think you should have very toned legs, because by the looks of it, like mountains and around and stuff.
Yeah. So
he
he's
does
a
a lot
very
of walking or running.
right. So how did you describe his legs?
Toned.
Very toned legs, right? Okay, thank you.
I written a sentence to describe his freckles.
Oh, let's have that.
I said his freckles are like a constellation, a reflection of the time when he had a direction and wasn't meandering through this unknown territory in his mind.
Ooh, I wish you could take it.
Feature that he has on mine.
Yeah, no, that's good. No, so I just to get obviously that constellation of freckles. I mean, again, given that idea of a very freckly face. Yeah. What else are we thinking? What else could be for a distinguishing feature? Something that makes him maybe just stand out a little bit, be noticeable.
Big feet.
Big feet, did you say? He's a Bigfoot. Anybody want to give him a tattoo or a body piercing of any description?
Stubble on his
So
chin.
he's got stubble. Okay. Okay, so he's got stubble on his chin. Okay, very good. What about his hair? Long, short, curly?
Scruffy and short.
Scruffy and short hair. Okay.
Bald, short brown
Ah.
hair.
Yeah. So you got your options there. Bald. Jess, what are you thinking about for his hairline? Anything? You know, after his toned legs and big feet. What about his hair?
Not receding, not yet.
Not receding. Oh, thank goodness for that. He looks a bit young to have a receding hairline, doesn't he? Okay. Good. What else did I ask you about? Right, you've all got him in that kind of age range, so he's not really going to be doing anything for a living, sort of thing. All kind of got that idea about why he's there. Okay. So yeah, does this character have any hobbies or any pastimes? What do we think?
Skimming rocks.
Oh, he does what? Say that again. Scaling rocks, did you say?
Skimming rocks.
Oh,
Across the lake.
oh, right, yeah. Okay, right, yeah. Penny, give him a hobby, give him a pastime, give him something.
Maybe he goes sailing.
Ah, right. Yeah. Okay. Oliver, give him a hobby.
Just living in his own head.
Oh, right. So he lives in his own head, right? Okay. Philippa, oops. Give him a hobby. Give him some sort of pastime.
Running.
Right. Oh, he's a keen runner. Yeah. Oops. Okay. Yeah. John.
He likes to walk around to lose some of the lockdown pounds.
Right. So lots of walking. Yeah. Thank you. Clem.
Yes.
Wait, do you want to give this character a hobby or a pastime?
Reading.
Sorry, say that again.
Reading.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. He's a reader. Okay. Now, final thing, I think possibly before we break for lunch. Does our mysterious, moody teenager here? Does he have a partner? Does he have a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever? You know, does he have a significant other in his life, or is he just Mr. Isolated? What do we think?
Mr. Isolated.
Sorry, is that you, Jess?
Mr. Isolated.
Oh, he is just Mr. Right. So for you, he's Mr. Isolated. Oops. Okay. Anybody want to give any other ideas? Do we all want to keep him just a sort of Billy No Mates here, a Jonah Luna, or do we want to have somebody that is special in his life?
I said that he had lots of friends, but since he moved school and all that, he lost a lot of them and all that.
Right. So, okay. Yeah. Well, doesn't he just need to get onto Animal Crossing? That's what it does in the advert when they move school. That's how they keep in touch. Anybody else got anything they want to add to him, whether he's isolated or, you know, looking for friends, lost friends, that sort of idea?
He speaks to animals.
Oh, thank you, Hugh.
A seagull whisperer.
Yes. Why not? Why not?
Start squawking at it.
No, he wouldn't. No, it'd just be the communication of thoughts, wouldn't it? To the outside world, it might sound like they're squawking, but it would just actually be their thoughts connecting, mind to mind. Yeah.
Maybe that's why he has no friends.
Because everybody else thinks he's a bit peculiar.
Yeah.
And he's always hanging out with seagulls. No, right. So very good. I mean, as you can see, we've taken a bit of time to do this, though, and also you can have a bit of fun with this, can't you? It's that sort of idea. Nobody went for one of the great go-tos when you get images like this as well, is that we got a sense of religion from John, but quite often it is this idea, he's a god or all that sort of thing. We didn't get any of that, and nobody went down the alien route. Quite often you can get with things like this, suddenly he's a being from an alternate universe or whatever, that kind of Yoda-like quality sitting on a jetty there. But very good. And as you can see, there's all lots of different ideas I've got suggested by this image, and that all we've done is use that as a starting point. The setting might start there, but in a story then it could move away from that. Yeah. We'll carry on with this as an idea tomorrow as well, and we'll begin to look at obviously the sort of the technical content that we have within this as well, how marks get delivered for it as well, and we'll begin to look at what the alternatives would be for that as well. Okay, on that story. But well done. It is now time to break for lunch. So away and have your lunch, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.